Dear students, in this example, I am going to explain the concept of coefficient of variance. As we know that the concept of coefficient of variance is widely used in business decisions, and this is used to know the stability and consistency of two or more variables. Basically, this is used to compare two or more variables. But in this example, I am going to explain the procedure for calculating coefficient of variance. As we know that coefficient of variance is calculated by standard deviation by arithmetic mean into 100. Okay, this is the formula for coefficient of variance, where x bar means arithmetic mean, and this arithmetic mean is calculated by summation of f into x by summation of f. So first let's complete the concept of arithmetic mean, then I will come back for standard deviation. Okay, so in this f into x by summation of f means sum of all the frequencies, that is 40. Next we require f into x, that means frequencies we need to multiply with x, but we don't have x values. Therefore, first of all, let's find x values. X values are calculated by lower limit plus upper limit by 2. This implies 0 plus 10 by 2, that means 5, and this is 15, 25, 35, 45 and 55. I have written fast because we already know about a mid value. Okay, but as per my requirement, now I need to apply f into x. F into x means we need to multiply frequencies with x values. So that means these are the frequencies, these are x values. That means 3 into 5, 15, 5 into 15, 75, and 25 into 7, 175, and 12 into 35, 420, 8 into 45, 360, 5 into 55, 275. But I want summation of all these f into x values, so I have added all these f into x values. I got 1320. So let's substitute f into x value, that is 1320, divided by summation of f means 40. So this means 1320 divided by 40 will give you 33. So 33 is our arithmetic mean. Okay, but to find out coefficient of variance, now we require the value of sigma means standard deviation. Okay, now as we know that standard deviation is calculated by square root of summation of fd square by n minus summation of fd by n whole square and the whole term into c. Now if you observe carefully, in this example, in this formula, n value already we have, that is 40. C means that is class interval, that is 10, and d and d square we have, but d square we need to calculate, and most importantly our requirement is f into d square. That's why in the next column we go for d, then I go for d square, after that I go for f into d, and next we go for fd square. Okay, these are our requirement. As we know that d means deviations, so deviations are nothing but deviations are calculated by x minus a by c. A means assumed mean. You can use assumed mean, or you can use the mean as we already got mean as 33 na? So you can use 33 also. Okay, but just for simple procedure I'm using 25 as assumed mean. That's why I will give you a shortcut. Wherever you are assuming, you take corresponding d as 0. All above will get -1, -2 and so on. All below will get 1, 2, 3. Do remember, this is not a blind procedure. This is as per this formula only. For example, if you observe this one, for this what is the x value? 35. That's why 35 minus what is assumed mean? This is 25, that is 25 by class interval means C, that means 10. So 35 minus 25 by 10 means 10 by 10, that is equal to 1. Similarly, you can check this also. So for this, your x is 55, so this is 55, this is 55 minus a means assumed mean, that is 25 by class interval 10. So 25 minus 55 minus 25, 30, 30 by 10 means 3. Okay, but I have given a short form to save time in the exam. So whatever assumed mean you have, you take 0 corresponding to 0, above or minus 1, minus 2 and so on, below 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now d square is d minus 2 square 4, minus 1 square 1, 0, 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9. Okay, now f into d. Now we multiply these frequencies with d values. This means 3 into minus 2, minus 6, 5 into minus 1, minus 5, 7 into 0, 0, 12 into 1, 12, 8 into 2, 16, and 5 into 3, 15. Similarly for d square. Now frequencies, let's multiply with d square. That means 3 into 4, 12, 5 into 1, 5, 7 into 0, 0, 12 into 1, 12, and 8 into 4 now 32, and 5 into 9 36. Okay, but as per this formula, we want the sum of f into d, summation of f into d, f d square. So we need to add all these fd values. After that we need to get all fd square values, all this fd square. So here is a small correction. So here f into d is 5 into 9, that is 45. Okay, therefore if you add all f into d values, we got 32, and if you add all fd square, we got 106. Okay, now let's substitute all these values in this standard deviation formula. This implies square root of summation of fd square means 106 divided by 40 minus summation of fd means 32 by n means 40 whole square and the whole term into 10. This implies square root of 106 by 40 will give you 2.65 minus 32 by 40, 0.8 whole square, whole term into 10. This implies square root of 2.65 minus 0.64 into 10. This implies 1.41 into 10, you will get 14.1. So 14.1 is the standard deviation. Now we got standard deviation as well as mean value. Therefore, coefficient of variance CV is equivalent to standard deviation by mean into 100. This implies 14.1 divided by mean means 33. That means 33 and the whole term fraction into 100. This implies 14.1 divided by 33, that is 0.4272 into 100. This will give you 42.72. So 42.72 is our coefficient of variance. Thank you.